Hello, everybody. It's time to return to the regular stream format. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Alright. How's it going, everybody? So, yeah. How should I begin this? Alright. Alright, how about I do this? Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. And welcome back to DeFrehn Live. I'm your host, Aidan DeFrehn. So, as you may recall, last time on DeFrehn Live, I think we ended up celebrating my birthday by doing some things. I forgot which things. It was probably drawing. Because that's what I always do. Well, certainly I'm not gonna be around. Oh, even I missed it. Well, considering you're here in the chat right now, currently with two of my other friends having fun on a call, while I also watch the stream. Okay. Hello, bruv. How's it going, making bacon? Alright. You know what? Let's just jump into it. Giving all a sneak peek of what I'm gonna be releasing throughout, you know. I'm planning on releasing these tomorrow, so yeah. Stick around for that. I should probably... Oh. Looks like the tape was already rewound. You see, I've started doing this thing recently where I've started doing this thing recently where I started putting, like, music onto tapes and then just playing it in the background. So, unfortunately, last time I checked, that also resulted in me getting a copy strike. In other news, I've recently gotten on this little thing called Flash Themes. For those who don't know, Flash Themes is pretty much a successor to GoAnimate. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna do this. There we go. Have the other buildings be... Oh, hang on a second. There we go. And I'll probably do the same thing here. Actually, never mind. So I'm probably gonna finish up this background and then probably talk to y'all. Also, as it's kinda obvious, General Kelly's is supposed to be a parody of both General Mills and Kellogg's. Now, I've been experimenting with this new sort of style with how I do backgrounds. Actually, I think this is what I did last time I tried it. Yeah, this is close to what I did last time. Alright, let's read the chat a little bit. Alright, just vibing. Cool. Cool. Devious face girl on the bottom right. Oh yeah, I think it was... Oh yeah! Yeah, her name's Karen. And I swear that has no correlation. If you know, you know. Anyways, let's get back to this. What devious deeds is she gonna do? Can't really get into the specifics because spoilers, but needless to say, she has to travel somewhere to get the last box of her favorite cereal. Hence the title, The Quest for the Lost Cereal. Welcome to the stream, Patsy. Kalu, how dare you breathe? Oh yeah, I think this was when I was talking about Flash themes. That means Caillou text-to-speech, of course. You shall stay in your room for an indefinite amount of time. I've heard about Flash themes from back in the Discord server. Seems like an interesting place, although my only hesitation is installing Chromium. I mean, from what I've heard, it's safe if you know where to look. Actually, I think the Flash Themes website even provides a link to it. What's your onion on Bounty Hamster? I have never even heard of that. Remember that Oh yeah, Harry Partridge's Go Animate animation. Actual animation will not be replaced by this drag and drop. Alright, it's a short-lived New Zealand animated series that aired on CITV. It's about a girl named Cassie who finds a bounty hunter that turns into a hamster. Okay. I try to be like General Kelly, but all her looks were too sad. I didn't even know there was already a character named General Kelly. Hamster's name is Marion or Marion or I don't even know. And he's blue. Whenever I see that name, I always think of that actress from Happy Days, who was actually SpongeBob's grandmother in SpongeBob SquarePants. Formerly known as... Okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, part of this good breakfast. What I wrote was a reference to Grace Kelly. Alright. Go animate for no reason. Also, have I watched I have, actually. All the way back in the day. I'll probably find the time to rewatch it sometime. If I'm gonna be honest, I had a better experience watching Gran Turismo. Go in and make kinda cringe. Cause how many grounded videos? Well, see, I wouldn't blame the software. I would mostly blame the people who use it. Only for grounded videos. And even then, it usually comes down to the writing. If the writing's good, it's excusable. What's your favorite Camp Lazlo character? That's a good question. Because I can't really remember any names. Logic. Speaking of Logic, I'm low-key kind of obsessed with that one self-medication song that Logic did. I think it was the one with Redman and Seth MacFarlane. If you've seen the meme, you've definitely heard Seth MacFarlane's verse. Could be better. Now, I don't want to do all the backgrounds due to spoilers, but, you know, gotta kind of progress here somehow, so. Alright. As in Go Animate being used unfairly. Mine is Patsy Smiles. I see. I thought Caillou's the most used because he getting grounded videos. Right. Alright. Actually, let's name this to background. Actually, I think I also adopted this technique. I probably should have done that earlier. open up the safe. I think we'll... Yeah, I'd say that works. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm honestly surprised by the fact that it actually kind of worked. Actually, let's rename this to... There we go. I've been meaning to change that. Let's... And then we'll... Actually, let's do something like this. Actually, I have a few animations on Flash themes right now that you could check out. I'll probably put a link in a community post that I'm probably going to post after the stream. Also, I should probably mention that all the backgrounds were heavily inspired by a bunch of UPA cartoons. And this one, I think I can get away with just this. Actually, let me... On second thought, let's change the colors a little bit. Mostly... here. I think... if I recall correctly... yeah, I think I could get away with that. That way the things kinda... that way the outfit for this guy, who I originally intended to be a more grown-up version of Billy from Billy and Mandy, his outfit doesn't blend into the background. The perks of being a digital artist. You can edit the colors at any time. Alright, let's... And yeah, the chromium advice is true. I'm gonna start chatting because I'm actually watching. The comment is basically out of context. Right? Back did a couple of videos about MTV's will return screen from their VMAs. Oh, that's right, their VMAs are tonight. Alright. One thing me and my friends love to ironically watch is the Korean English dub of Pingu. Digital art rocks! I don't think you have to put in the JK, because it actually does. Anyway, we'll save this, and then I'll probably give y'all a sneak peek at I don't know about you, but I think I might have heard storm clouds. Anyway. We get to the first real part of starting a new part. I think I'll just call this one the layout. And then the layer after that I'll just call sketch. I'll do it with the others later, but for right now, let's get to laying the panels out. Sometimes I like to add text in there. That way, when I'm working on this throughout various days, I would know which thing I would be working on, or where it would be set. In this case, it's back home in Chicago. And also, as y'all may know, I just posted the last question for the Q&A for this thing. Also, a minor spoiler, but in the next scene, which is like 3, which would probably make it part 3-2. I kind of want to add a reference to planes, trains, and automobiles. For those who don't know, in the movie, I'm trying to recall the scene. So, Steve Martin. Oh yeah, the scene where Steve Martin's car isn't really there, so he tells off one of the workers. I kind of want to add a reference to that scene. Funnily enough, in a way, I feel like that scene alone was what gave the movie the R rating. Because the rest of the movie's pretty tame by John Hughes standards. Alright, let's. And then this scene will have her picking up the piece of paper that's on the a scene that's picking up where she's picking up a piece of paper to read the note. Now, in the actual thing itself, it's gonna have text. They done messed up, Ron. Alright. Let's read the chat. Alright. King Jerky, how's it going? Alright. I like to use Photoshop and the drawing pad app for my iPad. Alright. Even if it does get kind of time consuming. It does. It does. Dante, how's it going? I see that he's working on a comic. Indeed. It revolves around the misadventures of a Chicago family. Any Boulders comic with plenty of Susan is a Boulders comic I'm going to love. Yeah, well, hopefully I'm able to fit in as much Susan as I can. And how's it going, Tonio? Just caught one of my friends off guard with the fantastic Mr. Fox sound. Me and Jacob are huge fans of that film. Oh yeah, the fantastic Mr. Fox. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the bees. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the beast. Alright. Has anybody here ever heard of KRS-One? He's a rapper. And I just made a reference to him. You know what, I might as well tackle this one too. I don't think I'm really gonna need much for the backgrounds. Actually, I think I lied. I might need at least a little bit for the backgrounds. Alright. Background. Alright. Yeah, sometimes my mouse likes to register something as a double click. It gets annoying. Actually, let's turn off the character. There we go. I've actually tried reading Snowman as if I were making a comic dub, and honestly, it brought some interesting results. I do agree. Actually, I think I already... yeah. Actually, now that I'm working on the backgrounds, I feel like this might end up as more of a Max Headroom reference. When I was initially going for... what was that character's name from Kirby Right Back at Ya? Yeah, what was that business dude from that Kirby anime? in the line work. Alright. I guess that'll have to do for the background portion. And I guess a little bit of layout too. Actually, let me add the borders a little first before we move on to something. It's Windows 95! It's only $9.99.99. Alright, that should do it for the layout. And then I'll work on the rest of the layout tomorrow after distributing the other 4 parts of part 2. Alright. Has anybody else heard of Central Park? Oh yeah. I remember seeing it advertised. I too have thought of doing a comic dub of that as well. I'd still prefer to keep it kinda simple with People Are Crazy for now. But I might do one for the Boulders in the future. By the way, about the little voice cameo, I actually have an idea for one of the Snowman's cameo characters. Alright? Well, which one were you thinking? Matthew Broderick? John Mulaney? Doug Walker? Wanda Barbera? Because really, I'm fine with voicing any of the characters. Alright. Maybe you could give me a gig too if you did the dub. Yeah, I'm on board with that. The Nightmare Enterprises salesman. Oh yeah, the Nightmare Enterprises guy. Alrighty then. So I got that done. And I got the backgrounds done. So yeah, I guess there's a few things left to do. Yes, indeed. As some of y'all may know, gather round everybody, it's music time. Now, last time on Music Time, the stream ended up cutting out because of my interwebs. So, you know what I'm probably gonna do? I'm probably gonna do like an unplugged session with my guitar from now on. So, yeah. Yep, music time. Alright. Hopefully y'all can still hear the guitar. Like, I know this is mostly an electric guitar, but it can still kind of play acoustic. Yep, music time unplugged. Yes, indeed. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. And nothing else matters. What was that video called? Was it just like, nothing else matters, but it's a complete mess? It was one of Magic Mike's videos that I ended up seeing through Stevie T. Speaking of... Can I have your attention? A message to all the nations. Can I have your attention? And of course, I kinda have to play this every stream. Alright. The opening to Can't Stop by Head Raw Pilly Cheppers. I mean, I'll give it a try. Cause I know what you're thinking. You know, can't stop a listen to the GD, chopped off a listen to the Disney. Not the life of imitation, reservation. Alright, let's see. Let's see. I might have to look up a tab for that one, so. Alright, let's see. I think we all know that the song. Okay. I think I got it now. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna take me a bit to really learn the riff, you know. Every time I play this riff, I always think, don't listen to Weezer. If anybody knows that reference, I think I already said it earlier, but yeah. Alright. I've actually seen the trailer for Expendables. Expendables. Very often before watching movies in theaters. Really? I just love playing the Weezer riff. Ah, there we go. Today is the greatest day I've ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's what you want. I run my heart out before I give out. Yeah, I probably should have known I should have tuned this, so. I mean, none of the strings sound out of tune, so. Alright. There we go. How about, really? Wonderwall?
Sure, let me grab my capo.
I'm just kidding, I don't have a capo, so I can't really play Wonderwall. Okay, but... Okay, a wrong chord round. That could work. Alright. What a story, Mark. I played some riffs. I played some riffs on this little guitar. It's kind of hard because it's hard to sing at the same. Because it's hard to sing and play at the same time, but somehow I'm still going. Oh my. Let's see. Blink-182, if you're watching this, I am so sorry for butchering practically everything. Work sucks. I know. How about a little Tony Hawk? Alright. Actually, I think it was... Alright. Another friend of mine introduced me to a band called Tolly Hall. Oh yeah, the one with Rob Cantor. I have no idea how to pronounce his last name, but apparently Rob also did a few songs for The Ghost and Molly McGee, so... And of course, that one song that blew the interwebs by storm, I think it was called Perfect. AKA the song that was like, I think it was 30 voice impressions, 1 original song. So yeah. Alright, let's... Okay, I kind of have to pour this one out. It's corn. I don't think that's how you spell it. See, it's spelled. Alright. Yeah, I think that's enough for music time. So now we move on to the final section of the stream, the Q&A session. So what I usually do is I go up to 3 questions, and I answer up to 3 questions. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, leave it in the chat. Yeah, just let me put my guitar away for a little. Ooh. Actually, while I'm waiting for the questions, I'll probably just tell y'all about my day. I mean, my day was pretty good. You know? I mean, I stopped in a hardware store, and I actually ended up finding the clapper. I think the guy was selling it for like $20, which, while it was a good price, I didn't really have the money for it. At least, not usable money, you know. How are your expectations for Dawn of the Nugget? I mean, the animation, like always, is spectacular, so I'm probably just gonna watch it for the animation alone. And the fact that Animation worked on it. I mean, it's definitely gonna be hard to top the original, but I'm willing to give the new one a shot. So yeah. I'm in love with the teaser. And it looks like a good film on its own. IMO. Of course. Alright. So yeah. Favorite YouTuber? I have quite a few favorites. Some of which are... I'd say my favorite YouTubers... Because I can't really pick one. So I'd say my top 3 favorites are Rebel Taxi... I want to say Isaac Anderson... And... I might as well go Hot Diggity Demon. Or Max Gilardi. I like to say some of them were definitely main influences for how I run my channel, you know? So yeah, top 3 favorite YouTubers of mine are... Yeah, top 3 favorite YouTubers, Rebel Taxi, Hot Diggity Demon, and Isaac Anderson Animations. Or ITSAC. Alright. Favorite movie from Jables. That's not Kung Fu Panda or Mario. The Pick of Destiny. And Annapurna Animation, which upcoming film are you most excited for? Like, is it from Annapurna, or... Also, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. But I'd say... My favorite upcoming film I'm most excited for? I'm probably gonna have to go for either Migrations or Chicken Run. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm excited for Chris Wedge's directorial return and Nick Bruno's film. Plus, Stray seems interesting as well. Alright. Well then. I guess that kinda settles it. Oh, I meant Annapurna specifically, but no problem. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to say the same for the return of Chris Wedge. So yeah. Oh, for those who don't know, Chris Wedge was one of the main heads of Blue Sky. I think that's really all you need to know. Oh, and he voices Scrat, so... yeah. Alright. Another fun little stream. Hope to see you all next time. Alright. How should I end things off? Alright. Join me next time as I probably... yeah, let's see. Yeah, join me next time as I probably showcase some of the things I've worked on with Flash themes. So yeah. I'm afraid it's time for me to go. Always remember, love with your heart, use your head for everything else. My name is Aidan DeFrehn, and stay classy, Philadelphia.